Hey guys, this is me and George. As you might know, George just came back from Japan and he played some Go there, and we've been going over some of his games. This is I think, the last game he played there or something like that. So we'll have a look. Looks like this Japan guy's 2 done. Looks like an even game. Let's see how it goes. I haven't seen it yet, and we're just going to do a review. Uh-huh. Most proper. Sure. So at this point, you have all the territorial stones, and he has all the influential stones. That would bother me a little bit. So I would go ahead and do something. It's like this position is so completely up to him. Where to start? He can now shape the game. That's not a bad thing, but I want to shape the game. I want to, do something to make use of what I have.
So it's not necessarily that you want to get out into the center or anything, because he has the. I guess I have the 4/4. But you're suggesting with R5 wouldn't be, trying to get some control in the center, I guess.
Something like that. At this point, it's very vague, but with your move, we totally see it coming. Right? I mean, this is a little scary. All the white stones are working together. Now, again, it's not wrong or bad, but it's like letting him get exactly what he wants. If we use old-time Joseki, something we don't really use anymore, I feel like it's much more balanced. I don't know. Again, not even worth talking about it, except as soon as I see this move, I go, yikes. I immediately stand up and go, I need to take care.
Yeah.
I'm very interested in White's next move because things could get out of hand if I'm not careful.
And also, I just realized that my last move sets up Miai in the 2 bottom corners. Does that mean for White that it's less urgent for White to play in either bottom corner?
I don't see any urgency here for White. White can clearly go away if he wants, or start. What I would do, start a Joseki here. Although I think this one's. See how the 2-stone white structure looks like it's touching the other 2 stones? Do you see what I mean?
Say that again.
So.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I'm seeing this very large picture, and it's like that's a lot. That's a large. Again, this is hardly what we're talking about, except this is where things start snowballing. So I would do this one rather than this one, because now there's a black stone ready to come into it. Anyway, again, this is all very small and doesn't matter other than it shapes the game.
But is there something to be said about what I mentioned about Miai? Because the bottom 2 corners are exactly the same, if White gets one, Black will get the other. So that takes away some importance of White playing in either corner.
Well, let's see if that's true. So White gets one. Is that kind of what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So we'll play out the Joseki. And then White gets both. You're assuming.
Okay, but yeah.
Do you
know what it is I'm referring to? Because there's some principle like this in the early opening. When there's Miai on the board, I thought there was no rush to get one, because usually your opponent will get the other. And so there's no rush. You might as well play something else.
Okay, if it's Miai, but it's
Yeah,
white
yeah,
Sente,
yeah,
so it's
yeah.
not
Okay,
Miai.
okay, yeah,
Okay, so we're here. I'm seeing kind of an impressive left side developing. So I think I might just come out.
yeah.
Uh,
We don't need to
right.
defend that D3 stone. Yeah,
This is just like before AI. I haven't checked it since AI.
yeah, nice.
And again, nothing's wrong with this move. Good, strong, territorial. Just I'm concerned about the center. And now we don't have to play this stone. We're alive.
Yeah,
And the bottom, we're already on the bottom, so I'm not too concerned about the bottom. I am concerned about the left. We're not exactly there yet. So to me, that's an opportunity to come out.
mm,
Now, we don't see this move a lot. We see this move most of the time. But if white uses this variation, that's we're starting to see a real center for white.
mm,
In the same way, you could say, oh, we're starting to see a lot of corners for black. Yeah, but the corners are done, never to be touched again. The center, the rest of the game. And
mm,
we have to be careful and worry and come in at the right time in the right place. So I would play away. But again, there's nothing wrong with this. Still perfectly even. Ah, got to come on through. Make the elf
okay.
an eye. There's a real question if this is okay for white. White should most likely play here instead. Now, this perfectly efficient for white. There's nothing wrong with this for white. But here, one of these stones is wrong. See what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, this was the first thing that came to my mind, but I don't know. Somehow, when you're sat there playing someone face to face,
Yeah,
you think you're falling for a trick move. Very
yeah,
early on in the game, and
yeah. It's so different. Face to face, clock's running or whatever. It just goes very intense.
yeah,
Yeah, this is really good for white. Yikes.
mm,
Okay. I believe I would do it this way. This has a lot more effect into the side.
mm, yeah,
And this is nothing. Nothing. We just kill it with no Aji.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It does feel like that 3/3 stone is not doing enough work as it should be. Yeah,
Right. No move. It's a strange move. I don't consider the top very big because white has moves like this. This is just Sente. And if black comes up, white's just settled. It's like, well, that was easy. So I don't consider the top particularly big. So as white, I might try this. Black should be playing this way. And now there's that center again, getting scary. Back here, Fen Yun, Pro 9 Dot, used to play this against me all the time. And she would consistently get this dynamic position in the center. And so that might be a lot of what I'm reacting to is, oh, I faced this before. Oh, it's terrifying. So, but again, everything's fine. That's a strange place to put a stone. I can't even think why one would do that other than caring more about having a fun game, trying to disturb your opponent rather than trying to figure out the right spot to play in. I think so, yeah. Giving you the opportunity to just come up into the center. Really. Walk me through, you have control if you need it. Walk me through the thinking here. This is an interesting spot to think.
So white has put this black stone behind enemy lines, but it's a single stone, so perhaps we can consider tanukiing. And
Okay,
of
I'm
course,
already getting confused, which suggests you're not using a clear path for your thinking.
okay. Let's go through the list then. So, how many important stones or groups do we have? Sorry, how many weak groups or important stones do we have?
Right. So it's Black Week, and there's only one question, which is the stone. Is it
Yeah,
important? Yeah. If it dies, that's a massive corner.
yeah.
So is it weak?
So the obvious white move is to one sec. Is this move, but to like
Okay, I'm really getting confused here.
yeah.
Can you restate it in a much more simple form? How do we
So
know if you're weak or not? Is there a method?
yes, do we have three options for health?
Get out your 1, 2, 3 marker. Let's see what you got.
Yeah. So we have one clear option of running out.
We can run
We
out at 1.
we can run out at 2.
That's a crawl. That doesn't count.
Okay, okay. Well, we can run out at 2 then.
Direction 2.
And I guess we have an option of living at 3.
Right. Living in 1 move.
Yeah,
3, boom, we're alive. We all know this. Okay,
yeah,
so just for the viewers, 3 options for health. If you have 3, that means you're healthy. If he takes 1 away, you still have 2, which means you can maneuver as you like. You have choices. If you're down to 1, you don't have any choices. He's in control. You're being strangled. Okay, so you need 3 options. Options
yeah.
include running, which is 1 and 2, living in 1 move. Now, the 3-3, we don't even see 1 eye. Yes, but we know the 3-3 is famous. Oh, I'm totally fine now. Living in 1 move. So we count that. And the third option is, for instance, if Black said, I only have 2 options for health. Now I have 3 options. White is too weak to hurt me. So if your opponent is too weak to hurt you, that's a good option for health. So you can create the third option. We often do that. But here, indeed, we see 3. So you're fine. So there's no need to be defending. Just a second. One might say, I'm going to put it here. It looks like this is all the white stones are touching now. One could say, oh, the outside wall, let's just make it a better wall, is so thick. I mean, it's too useful. It's so big. Well, that's points. And we're talking about the health of a group. We're not yet talking about points. So when it comes to the health of the group, there's no need to get out. There are other reasons to get out, but we're not there yet. Okay, back to you. You're fine. What's next?
So black's fine, white's fine.
Whoa.
So
Where'd you get white's fine?
sorry. Black's fine. So we go back to the top of the list, and how
No,
about
we don't.
white?
We're going down the list. We haven't stopped yet.
Yeah.
Black's fine. Number 2.
Yeah. How's white? And how many weak white groups or important white stones are there? Let me clear this up. So this stone is not weak for sure.
Correct.
This one,
3 options easily.
Also 3 options. Yeah, 3 clear options: side, corner, and center. This, well, this group, this group's clearly fine, and this is one against one, so the stone's also completely
Oh, it's
fine.
fine.
This is the only thing in question. And I guess we can consider these as 2 separate groups.
Yeah.
Because they're not
Not that we can actually cut, but there's a weakness there that they are potentially cut.
Yeah.
Mark them both and then talk about them separately.
Yeah. Well, 2 is clearly fine.
2 is
can run
clearly
to the
fine.
center, can connect with 1. 1 is the only one that's in question. I mean, I'm thinking that these stones are relatively light, especially because of my last move.
So you're saying
do these 3? Does this group
they're
have
not
3?
important? They might
Yeah.
be weak, I'm hearing you say, but they're not important.
Yeah. So to figure out whether they're weak or not, we can ask if they have 3 options.
Oh, it doesn't matter. You're saying they're not important.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that looks big to me. He's using those stones extremely well. I think they're important. I mean, this disturbs the entire center as you attack. It also helps when he approaches. This isn't in the future. We don't care. See what I'm saying? Right. We're not talking about right now, but it helps our cut also. So it helps our cut, totally gets us into the center, totally hurts his group. And now the A stones are no longer healthy. So you did all that in Sente. So I would play that, which is a huge difference from this is the right move. Something I face so many times is I get so convinced about something, and then a pro comes along and says, "What are you talking about? That's completely inconsequential." Oh, I had no idea. So it's not so important to realize Shygost isn't right. But if we see the meaning here, you can see why I might think it's important. So everything makes sense so far?
Yes.
Okay.
This move, I mean, would you be looking into what happens if white counterattacks and where that might lead to, or
It
you
wouldn't
just
even
play
cross
this
my
move?
mind.
Yeah.
There's a vital point that affects everything in that area.
Yeah.
So I'm playing it immediately.
Yeah.
Quarter second move, boom, it's right there. Again, that doesn't mean it's right.
Yeah.
So that's step 1. If we think that the A stones are worth bothering, that they are important, we found the move. But let's go with your idea, which is they're not necessarily important. Well, then we go for size. And the left, area 1, is massively large. I'm not sure I care about the right. Even though that's an opening area, the left is really getting big. So assuming the left is the biggest place, how do we get in there? Well, as we come in area 1, is there a black group to help? No. As we come into area 2, is there a white group to hurt? Yes.
Yeah.
So this works on if he's weak, and it works on if the left is biggest.
Yeah. Nice.
I find that whole process interesting. Now viewers, George and I have been working together for a long time. And from day 1, it's always been, here's the list, here's how we define it, here's to go through it. And so a moment ago when I said, okay, how do we go through the thinking, find me the move. He's lost. He didn't use the list. He didn't know how to use the list. All my students are this way. We tend to use our own thinking rather than the list, which is higher level thinking. My wife's calling me saying you need to talk with the gardeners. So George, you're going to take it for a couple of minutes. I just need a few moments. You can
Okay,
continue the review. I will be right
sure.
back. You have control.
Yeah, sure.
Coming.
So, yeah, of course, I should have gone through the list at this point and hopefully would have realized that my single stone is not necessarily something that I should, automatically defend. But anyway, I came out, and this is to me the natural way of coming out. Of course, we want to usually touch the stronger of the two stones, which I again, believe to be this one, this white stone. Even though they both have their clear three options, but anyway, I came out this way. Yeah, I mean, here I'm already thinking about, one sec, this sequence. And I guess that's why I'm trying to get out into the center. But maybe I should be playing Lance's move again, hitting that vital spot, and then going from there. But then again, what do we think about this move? Anyway, Lance is back. Luckily, good.
Okay. Thank you for giving me a couple of minutes.
No problem.
So I find it interesting that if the ace stone's important, it's here. And it's a matter of, well, they're not important. How do we approach the right? Same spot.
Yeah.
So like if I'm in, open section of a tournament and all these strong players, and all of a sudden there's a move that however you look at it, that's the spot. It's like, gives me a feeling of such confidence.
Yeah.
Okay. This way also gets you out in the center. I like that. That's not right. Make good your threat. That's what you were saying. You better do it, or else I'm gonna. Well, I changed my mind. I'm not gonna. What? There's no problem. Your group is perfectly fine.
One iron out.
I mean,
one iron running.
This is Sente to kill. You're alive in the corner already. You don't even have to move. Yeah, everything's fine. That's why his move is questionable. He's like, oh, there's a spot there. Yeah, but doesn't mean anything. Just a couple points. Out.
And you wouldn't consider the other move at R13?
It's okay. Yeah. White's going to live and you'll get some outside. Yeah, I'd say that's fine.
Yeah, it does seem to be a bad exchange for white, considering white has so much script.
This is true, but I don't like that black group personally. Not in this context. So I prefer getting the cash.
Yeah.
I'm getting the strength. Corner, attack white. All of a sudden, this kind of move makes a lot more sense because you're stable on the right. And again, so you're alive in the corner, and he just exposed a weak spot. So this isn't defense of the group nor the spot. And it doesn't cross the line to get in there, which this move does. So this is maybe 80%, even 70% value.
And there's no reason for white to make that exchange, I guess, right? It's too early to.
Yeah.
I mean, because he's
I
also
mean,
just
it's
lost
still right
center.
there. And
Yeah.
now he has a committed group he has to take care of. Yeah. Okay. So if white tries to cut, you can just kill these guys. Yeah. Yeah, no problems here. Uh-huh. Oh, with this move coming up, this is really bad for white.
Mm.
White's not even alive.
Would there be a reason not to Atari? I mean, if he plays code, then I just take once and then connect, I guess.
Yeah. So most of us know this. Okay, white starts the ko. If black wants to play ko, or even if he doesn't want to play ko, take it, because it's absolutely free. He does any ko threat, a 1 point ko threat, we just respond and then fix. And so if you don't want to play the ko, play it once anyway, because he has to use up a ko threat. That's the rule. And in this case, I think you want to. Okay, but he says no. And then here, and now he's alive, right? He's alive, even if we come down. Don't come down. He's alive, right? Let's see if that's true.
I don't think so.
Dead, okay.
Seki.
Bent four in the corner. So if black survives by the end of the game, white's dead. Because at the end of the game, when there are literally zero ko threats,
Hmm.
white, there's no ko threat for white. So bent four in the core, that's Japanese rules. They say
Yeah.
white's dead. Chinese rules say, oh, there's play it out, and it's dead.
So what's the difference between Chinese and Japanese rules for this situation? Chinese, you have to play everything. Are you saying that in a Chinese game you'd play everything to the end? In Japanese, you would know that.
Yeah. So let's just carry it out. White, black, white, black, white. You could have done something else, but let's make it the situation. Okay, so black can start a ko, but in Chinese rules, all the dami get filled, all the space gets filled. You can fill in literally every spot on the board. And at the very end, you go Atari. And there's no ko threat because literally everything's filled. So it's just, there's nothing to do. And Japanese rules say, theoretically, white's dead, therefore white's dead. It's a rule that really, I mean, I didn't catch that till I was in my dons somewhere. It's like, that's weird, just some random rule, but it makes sense once you see the Chinese. And
Have you played any Go with Chinese rules?
yeah, there's been, yeah.
And you have to think slightly differently about certain things, so it's just the story.
Well, dummies are worth a point. That you have to be careful, know that. There's very little practical difference. The only real difference is in counting. Chinese rules are very complicated. I have seen many pros get it wrong. They recheck, they come up with a different answer. They check a third time. Finally, everyone agrees, okay, here's the score. It's very confusing to count. I mean, literally, I've seen more than one professional get confused and get it wrong. Because you have to take all the black stones, take all the white stones off the board, count the black stones, take away from that 81, 361, 381, and then you add a stone depending on, it's just crazy.
But presumably it's still widely used in China, or
I haven't checked, but 50 years ago, yes. Nowadays, I don't know.
Yeah.
White play. Was there some other way here? I want to check one last. White could start it right away. Say, I'm not going to wait for the end of the game, but that's not going to be worth a whole move away. So, yeah, so dead and he lives, which is appropriate. Except that it's too small. The outside's more important. He should be coming up and fixing his top group. And killing white in the corner is bent for, is alive till the end of the game. So just play the outside is better, if that makes
And also
sense.
black is so strong that the white living doesn't put any pressure, it doesn't affect the group at all, does it?
So it's double gote, small corner, medium to small corner. No. Use your wall to attack. Must. Yeah, white's in serious trouble. I mean, this one might say game over. I mean, that's a pretty serious attack. This is big. Can you do that? I guess you can. Okay. Okay, nice. Good. That tricked me. Like, oh, you can't do that. Oh, you can do that. Okay. Because you are cut, but the cutting stone's dead. It's like, that was hard for me. I don't know why. My place here.
But I can Atari, I can play the P16 and then connect, and then I'm not cut, right? If white
I think you're saying if white plays here,
then I can play Q16 first.
you
Sorry,
can just fix,
P16. P16.
you could. Why though? That's
Oh,
actually a question, because like, well, what do you do now? If you save, it's Atari.
Yeah.
Oh, may as well fix you. White plays here. Need to immediately come in, do something here. You went this way. So let's just look at the bottom right quadrant and go through. Is the A stone weak? No. B stone, well, not that it can be killed, but it is our intent to help it. The C group, which is definitely part of the equation, I would say is perfectly fine. So how do we deal with that? You went here. This is the move if it's on the third line. That's important. So let's have a look.
On the fifth line, you mean?
If white's here and we jump up.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Atari.
Yeah.
Kill. Therefore, in this position, we run this way and we'll just play it out. And we've split white. White can't play the Atari, which would be here. Okay. But in our position, we're here, totally different position.
Yeah.
Let's just check this out. Well, this is hard for me. It's a weird looking position. I think I'd play here. Now, both white stones, we've helped ourselves, our weakest group, and both the white stones are in serious risk.
Mm.
So I think this would be what I would play. Can't we just connect? Nothing you can do?
Yeah.
Yeah, bigger.
Mm.
Yep. You're totally outplaying this guy. Totally. Yeah. Ah, he's about to cut you. Don't you need to save the cut?
Yeah, I don't know. I
You're
spent,
dead.
I mean, I took a big right side. Um, can you go back and play the connecting move?
Well, just a second. Black got a big area one. Oh, look at all the great points I have. Okay, let's do a general count. Now that that white stone is dead, you've gained 3 times 4, 12, 14, 16 is all because the white stone there can kill also for, so it's 16, is that right? 12, 14, 16. White gain 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, bigger.
Hmm.
You lost points because of the right, not gained them. I think it's only a 1 point, but still, it's
But
you have to
then,
subtract.
but then he played it in Gote, right? So he made a few points in Gote. Can we say that?
Maybe it's better to say black was on the losing end of the deal. While if you play here, you have the right side, and white didn't get anything, and white's left with weakness.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that hurts. You totally had him till there.
Hmm.
Yeah, no need to fix this unimportant stones at this point. Attack, okay. You can get a second eye now, right?
Yeah.
Now he's got to run.
Yeah.
Where's he going?
Yeah.
Sure looks dead. Really? Yes. Why did white play that?
I don't know.
He's thinking, oh, black can cut me. Yeah, but you're just alive.
Hmm.
Oh, but then black's getting a big outside. Yeah, no, just remove it. Yeah. Yeah. When you kill this, did you win the game now?
I won the game. Yeah.
Yeah. Once he lost this, that's really big. You won the game, you little Don killer. Again, we've been playing a long time. When you want to, you can play at a very solid, strong level.
Hmm.
Every now and then you switch back to Q.
Mm.
It's not quite steady, but close to being steady.
Mm.
Yeah, this bothers me.
Yeah.
I think I would, we've got such a gain. I think I would just fix. And
Mm.
now there's no questions. And that's Sente. So you have to come back and play it anyway.
Mm.
Yeah, so just play it to begin with. True, but this is
Mm.
totally a better move in every possible way. He
Mm.
can't live, and now you've also it's bigger and you've interrupted his area. I don't think I'd respond to that. And just run away. He's just dead.
Mm. Yeah.
That's a pretty big move. Yeah. Doesn't hurt. This is a big statement. I need to remove his left side, so much so that I'm willing to create a new weak group. No, small. Just play your end game. That's big. And then just come in. Let them have it. It's not that big. And you're getting size everywhere. This is a risk. I did this the other
Mm.
day without thinking, and I got this weak group like this. It's like, I still won, but it was just horrible. Yeah. Risky. Treat them lightly. Very nice. Yeah.
Was that a bad move by me, the H5?
Well, it certainly looks good. The problem
Okay.
is it's not connected. There's a feeling that you have to play this move. So now you're cut. So hard to say. Is this one somehow better? I don't know. Oh, that's where you played. Sure looks like the right spot. I don't know about the cut though.
Mm.
Yeah, this isn't necessary, but it's pleasant. You just leave it, just going to get cut, are you? Just don't care about the cut? Now you saved your cut in Sente. If he
Mm. Yeah.
says, yeah, well, great, no problem. That's you picked up your own number of points.
Mm.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. You're creating 12. What did he get? About 12. Maybe a
Mm.
little more, but that was his right. This is a risk. Really? Okay. Okay. That should be enough that the risk is over. That Panuki should be easy life. This hits a lot of weaknesses. If he doesn't respond, he's cut. If he responds that way, that's a problem. So I like this to ask him how you're going to fix. Pretty hard to fix. This is a lot stronger, significantly so. And that's not very big, right? That's not very big.
Okay.
I guess if he's just dead, I didn't realize he's just dead. Looks that way, huh? Okay.
No, he kills me there, right?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
But you do wrap around. Okay, so it still worked, but you're weaker now, yeah. Okay, connected. And from there, now we're in endgame, and it's just a
Yeah.
one game for black. Good,
Cool. Thank you.
good. It's nice to see you playing strong.
Mhm.
Okay, viewers, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got something out of it. Catch y'all later.
Bye bye.